Okay, I believe I am live again. Yep, on a brand new live. And I can send a link to anybody who wants to join. I will put it on my Discord channel. And then I can hear you guys while I'm Discord, while we're doing it together. That would be more fun, I think. Do we have Discord installed on this computer? Yes. I do. All right, so if you want to come in, I will put that in there. Let me edit this. There. Okay. Evan, if you feel like joining, and I don't know, I put the link. Can I put the link right here? I don't know if it's safe to put that there or not, but that's a StreamYard link. Anybody who wants to join in, I have the option to. Ralph Spricks is joining. All right, let me add you to the stage. How you doing, Ralph?
Hello.
All right, it's working.
Close off the stream now so I don't get the double effect.
Yeah, now you're on this. Yeah, okay, cool. I'm glad that worked. So, yeah, StreamYard. Quickly, I just created my account. I just linked in YouTube, all within the last minute or two here. So,
Yeah, it's still pretty good. I just don't like the big gold duck in the corner, you know?
It would cost me $1 to get rid of the duck. Can you believe I don't want to spend $1?
Yes, I can believe it. I wouldn't spend it either. I would do Discord.
It's good to see you in the chat, anyways, Evan, and we'll hang out for a little bit here. I guarantee I'm going to get interrupted by a 4-year-old at some point in time, or my wife with a question, because there's always things to do around the house. So I may have to step away But with you here, Ralph, they can ask you questions.
Oh, yay.
Are you just working too?
Yeah, I'm doing 2x plates.
Regulars or modifieds, or both?
Just regulars.
Yeah, okay.
Ugh.
How have your sales been over the weekend?
They're kind of light.
Mine were too. I mean, we were busy picking this morning. We had about 700 lots to pick, but I don't know. I guess isn't light a relative term? Depending on your store and how many you think you should have over a weekend.
Yes. To me, yes. Let's put it that way. It's about half as much as I usually do. Let's put it that way. Yeah, but I'm in the mentality of like I've changed strategies a little bit, so I'm expecting low sales until I can get my lot count up. So
no longer the plus 1 cent.
No, definitely not.
And I mean, it's a long-term game. It should definitely work out for you.
Yeah.
I mean,
all the shoes I put in too. It's gonna hopefully go up faster.
My lot count. I can show you some software. Here, let me show you something. I have my software that runs, and now on a regular basis. Let me take a screenshot of this right here and show it to you. So
I was wondering where the chat was. Okay, I had to go to comments.
Yeah, you have to click on comments. That's right, you do have to click on comments. Make sure I can bring this down here. You can see that. Okay, so my total consolidated groups is 49,855. But some of those items are going to be cross new and used. So new items.
Is that what David calls reach?
Yes.
Okay.
And his reach includes separating from new and used items. But so I don't really have a reach that combines the two. But between used and new, I have 42,512 unique used. And this software that I wrote, this is the recent version, about a week and a half old, maybe 2 weeks old.
Yeah.
This one's really nice. This version's really, really, really nice. And it runs on my computer here at my home. And it's just doing a few API calls every so often because sales are so tanked right now.
Oh, so you're like constantly putting new stuff in?
I am constantly putting new stuff in. And every time I add new things, it goes into stockroom. And then the software runs and then releases anything that's not already in the store.
Right. I understood that. I'm sure you're saying that for the other people in the room.
The two other people, which is Daddy O's Bricks. Oh, and David now is joined, and Evan. I'll try that right now. Try not to be too distracted and do parts.
Sporting the Bills jersey today because the Bills are playing tonight.
All right. Yeah. No, I'm not much of a football fan, but all right. Yeah, go Bills.
I mean, when you live near the Bears, I guess you can't really be a football fan, right?
That's the closest one. Typically, people do say you should be a Bears fan. I was in the 80s when I was a kid. I was all about the Bears. It's kind of the cool thing to do. All right. I got a minifig. Oh, I got some window pieces here. I can hear my 8-month-old getting active in the room. Oh wait, I hear a gate going up. I think there's a gate going up in my kitchen.
Oh, no food for you.
I think I can get over the gate when I'm hungry. And you get hungry enough, and the gate's not going to stop me. Maybe I'll just live off the snacks that I got around me. I've got
right.
Fruit clusters.
Oh, you still haven't finished that off from last week?
That thing is huge. I got sweet and salty planters. These are all within my reach. I've got Kirkland chewy granola bars. I've got spicy Japanese potato strings. I've got persimmons. There's chips behind me. More peanuts. I got lots of snacks and water too.
I've got no snacks around me, and yet I'm the fat one.
I snack all day long, and I only eat for about 11 hours per day.
Oh, I forgot to change. I'm an idiot. I forgot to change the part to something else, and they started adding them to.
You almost have to have that talent for. They call it multitasking, but
yeah,
I'm really not good at it. Every time I do one of these streams like this, I always end up with some lost inventory later in the year.
I fixed it. I found it. I figured it out.
I'd like to do minifig parts. I'd use minifig parts, but we have like no used drawers. We're doing a remodel. My brother came back from vacation, and he said next Friday, not this week Friday, but next Friday, we're going to go to Zero on Thursday afternoon. And for us, go to Zero is pick every order. Everybody focuses on getting every order picked out. And then we're going to rebuild one of the walls on Friday next week. It's Ralph. You want to say hi to Ralph?
Hello.
Hey. Let me pull you. He's got his tower here. Okay. Just a little right there. Okay. Yeah. This is Ralph. He's right there in that stream.
Hello. How are you?
I don't know if I can make that full screen or not. Let me try and make that bigger. Here we go. There we go. Now you can see him a little bit better. But then I can't see the chat if somebody chats. Ralph lives. Do you live in UP or is that just Pops?
Just Pops. I live in Rochester, New York.
Right. Oh, okay. Oh, I thought. Oh, okay, so you're close, but not.
About 9 hours away.
That's not bad.
I've done it from O'Hare to here a couple times.
Yeah.
Kind of canceled flight.
I was on a business trip, and I was in Detroit Airport.
Yeah.
This is years and years and years ago. And this is kind of a long story, so if you don't mind. But my dad, one time we were on vacation up in Michigan, and he said all the drive up there. He told me we were going to get, what is it, Coney Island hot dogs?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're real famous up there, right?
In New York City.
What's that?
In New York City.
Well, which one is real famous up in Michigan?
In Michigan, I don't know, but in Detroit Airport, they have a Coney Island hot dog place.
He kept. I think it was Coney's. Anyways, they have a restaurant in this airport, and he kept telling me every time. So this is two different stories. When I was a kid, we were traveling up, and I fell asleep, and he went and got these hot dogs like late at night, and he whispered to me. He said he tried to wake me up to these hot dogs, and he said, "You didn't wake up," so I ate them all. So like 15 something years later, I'm in this airport, and I called him on the phone. He's like, "Guess what I'm eating right now?" And I thought it was Coney Island hot dogs. I think there's a restaurant in the airport up there.
Right, there used to be. I don't think it. I think it closed down right before I stopped traveling. So,
anyways,
I think they did a remodel, and I think they named it something else after that.
I haven't traveled through Detroit since then, and I don't do business travel anymore.
I mean, when I was traveling every month, it was my first stop was Detroit, so I got to know it very well.
Yeah, no business travel. Even when I was on the corporate job, they hadn't put me on business travel for at least my last 10 years, I think.
So something I haven't announced is I got a freelance job, so I'll be working like 8 hours a week doing some contracting.
Yeah, that'll be 8 hours a week. That's not bad. Do you have to do it like anytime you want, or is it your schedule, or is it?
Yeah, it's a for an India-based company, so like there's no overlap, so I can do. Basically, I'm going to be representing them and doing demos. The crappy part is it's within the same ecosystem that I came from, so like, yeah.
Wow.
And there's like opportunity to like maybe travel and stuff, so it's cool. Yeah, an old coworker hit me up.
Well, good. It means you had a good reputation, and somebody thought your skills were valuable, and now you have a little bit of extra there at the end of the month.
Yeah, it'll be nice. I have mixed feelings about it because like I really don't want to do that, but at the same time, like school taxes right now are killing me.
I got a confirmation from Kaylin that says that there is Coney Islands everywhere up there. So I was right. It's been a long time since I've been up there, but yeah, thank you for that.
I thought it was a New York thing, so my bad.
Probably New York as well, not just up there. What do you got here, buddy?
Scanner.
Well, you got a USB A to a USB C, it looks like to me. Conversion cable. What, you want to plug it in somewhere? No, you just want to hold on to it? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you have quiet time coming up?
Don't know.
You don't know? Okay. That's what 4-year-olds would think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I think this drawer is done. Let's give that drawer a designation.
I want to scan it.
You want to scan it? All right, I'll get the scan gun or something.
No, I want that one.
This is the wireless one. That's the one. All right, here's the barcode right there, please. Thank you so much. All right, now we cut that. Oops. I'm copying. I'm going to cut that.
Pasties, meat pies. That's an interesting name.
Never heard of that one. Okay, we won't need the scan gun until I fill another drawer. So let me see if I can find a bag of big parts. I'm almost out of new parts already. I might have to head down to the building and get some parts. Maybe I was going to go drop the computer off with Mr. Nick today.
I want to come.
Well, if you want to go, you got to do quiet time.
I want to go to the building too.
You want to do both?
Yeah, so I can go to the building so you can get some parts in the warehouse.
Well, I would like to because I'm about to run out of new here. I don't know. I'll have much more time for today, but I would be willing to go with you. But if you don't do quiet time, I can't take a little boy who's not getting proper rest.
Okay.
That sound okay?
Yeah.
When are you going to get your quiet time?
I don't know when.
Well, let's do this. Let's scan one more drawer. You can scan the next drawer. I'll have that filled here in just a little bit, and then you're going to head over there, okay? Is that agreed?
Yeah, you know what? I like these fences.
You can take them. Those are pearl gold. Here's a fourth one right there. You can have it.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Don't forget. Don't forget. Look. You know what I'm looking for?
Oh, here's another one, number 5.
Hmm?
Yes.
Looking for that.
What, that color or that part?
That part.
Well, you can have that
Part.
one too. I don't mind having that one.
Because I need a part to set up the fence.
Oh, okay. Did you want a plate or something? I got a plate or something.
Oh yeah, thanks. Light is good.
Yeah.
Lights are good.
I don't know if I have one within my reach, but oh my gosh, all these mini big bits that need to be cut.
With all those snacks you got around you, I didn't know if he was talking about like an actual plate or plates of Lego.
No, he needs a Lego plate. Don't sit on the edge like that, honey. That might tip over. I don't have a plate right now. You probably have something better in your room, but you just use these purple ones right here. Those dark purple ones. You want a minifig to put on there?
Sure, thanks.
Yeah. Soldier guy or?
I also need a ladder.
Well, of course we need a ladder. There's a guy for it.
Well, I was not asking for a soldier.
Oh well, we can change him from a soldier. All we gotta do is change his hat.
Well, I don't want it to have a soldier body. I don't want a soldier body.
I'll give you something.
I'm dirty.
Do you want a Star Wars guy?
Sure.
Yeah, I'll take one.
You want one, Ralph? There's a few of those laying around here. This one here has got some bad color discoloration on it.
Yeah, that's fine. We can still use it.
All right, buddy.
Got any Admiral
Don't
Thrones
get
laying around?
dirty.
Any who?
Admiral Thrones.
I think I have 2 in my store, but nobody will buy at my prices, and I agree. Kind of silly.
Yeah, you see, I needed somebody because I wanted him to have company.
Okay. All right. You know, part here that repeat and watch.
I just put 5 of the new ones in my store, so.
Oh, so if there's a new one, then
So I'm looking for...
does the price on the original one come down because people can get satisfied with the new version of him?
Yeah, maybe.
How much is the current version of him? Let me find it in my store.
Yeah, now, Dad, can you make a tall tower so I can put the ladder on top?
Tall tower.
That's it. That's all I need for my creation.
Like they're gonna climb up the ladder type of a thing.
Mhm.
You might have some bits.
It's to climb up the ladder from the tall to the so they can get to the tall tower.
I don't have enough for a tall tower.
Well, I can use that red thing.
You can use that.
Yeah, I can use that as a drill for.
Oh, well, now new ideas inspired. All right, Admiral. Is it spelled THARN? No, there's a W in there somewhere.
THRAWN.
All right, so the new one looks like he has the black on his legs. That's 2024. So that one they're averaging. Oh wow, average sell. They've only sold one and used $13, but there's not too many used already because it is brand new, right? So
Yeah, it came out August 1st.
but somebody sold one for 35 on the high end and new, and 17 is the average. What did that? I wonder if it has. Okay, yeah, I do have 2 of them. 400 and 300 for one, but the average sell price for these is like $100.
Wow.
So my price is like a realistic price from like maybe 4 years from now.
You know, when those sets came out, I had no idea who Admiral Thrawn was because I never watched Rebels.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was just, I think I sold them. I remember parting out those sets and like, oh, I was so stupid. All those things I sold back then.
I do remember. I did watch Rebels. That's like one of the few things I actually watched.
I've watched it since, and it's great.
Okay, yeah.
I just didn't watch it back then when it came out.
Yeah, I remember watching Rebels. That was actually a good show. It's kind of, but then when I realized later it was like this little short thing they were gonna not do it again. I'm like, oh.
They did 4 seasons, right?
Yeah, but I mean, why stop? It had a really good formula.
Well,
there.
have you watched? You probably haven't watched it on Disney Plus. They have a Ahsoka series, and it's basically a continuation of the cartoon in real life.
I've heard about that, but Disney Plus and I don't get along.
That's where the new sets come in.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
So there's an Ahsoka there as well, probably.
Yep. There's Ahsoka, Ezra, Morgan Elsbeth, which is she's the one of the witches, and then there's like a not dark. It's like a zombie stormtrooper, because that's he was one of the stormtroopers that came with Thrawn when he got expelled at the end of Rebels.
One of my guys that used to work for me would always talk about the Darth Jar Jar.
Oh, right.
And isn't that Rebuild the Galaxy actually now have a Darth Jar Jar?
Yeah.
It's hilarious. Now he's affirmed, and all of us thinking that there really now is truly a Darth Jar Jar.
It was time to scan this. I will scan it. You just call me when it's time. Okay.
I will call you when it's time. Be the first person I look. Ralph does the same thing that we do. He has a Lego store. That's cool.
I just do it out of my basement. I don't go to a warehouse.
That's cool.
Oh yeah, remember when we used to have ours in the basement? Do you remember that, Amanda?
Yeah, but not for a long time. I didn't know that.
Well, I mean, it's been a while since we had it down there.
Yeah.
And you had that weird guy, Steve, come over all the time.
Steve still is hanging around. I can't get rid of that guy. I don't even want to.
I know, but he was in your basement at that point.
He did. Yeah, him and Kyle, and we had a gal working for us. I'm not going to say her name, but yeah. I mean, all of those guys during COVID, it was absolutely incredible. All that growth time and figuring out how to expand the store. So many times we had to do that.
It feels like it's a constant thing.
You're absolutely right. It doesn't change since we moved into the new building. Oh, there's a question on the chat. What is that? What are your thoughts behind pricing strategy? Price. Okay. You said the word strategy. You do want to have a strategy behind your pricing. So your strategy, whatever your strategy is it a quick sell? Do you want to support your hobby? Or do you look at a long-term vision of this? So you can, the 6-month average is just like guideline. It's not like something that everybody has to be meeting up with, right? We are way above the 6-month average. Way above the 6-month average. There's no hiding it. Go look at my store, greatbricklab.com. You'll just see the prices that we have. But that is our strategy. Our strategy is not to go anywhere near the 6-month average, and we get fewer sales as a result of it. But what we are able to give to customers is a wider selection of parts from a single location. But we have to be willing, and part of our strategy, to say we're not going to get sales this week because nobody has, the discretionary to spend on that. But you might have a different strategy. Your strategy might be like, hey, I want to get rid of all this stuff as quickly as possible. Well, if you price the 6-month average, all your valuable, rare stuff is going to sell right away, and the other stuff will probably stick around for a while. Then you'll have to go below 6-month average just to sell something. What do you think about that, Ralph?
Yeah. I mean, I think there's a good opportunity to talk about our little seller chats we want to do and talk about in the Brick Seller Society or Brick Separator Society.
Brick Separators, yeah, tell us about that.
So we've been talking with Ben at Beehive Bricks and decided to maybe have, more candid conversations about things like pricing strategy, going more in depth into that kind of stuff. Being more in the reason why we're doing it in the Brick Separator Society is so that we have the capability of being more open, instead of being out there in public all the time. So I think that makes you guys more comfortable, you and Ben more comfortable to be able to talk about those things.
Yeah, I try and be
trying to break
a
the
little bit
concrete
vague.
up.
I'm sorry, buddy. What?
Concrete up and see.
You gotta see his little build that he just made. This show everybody on the channel.
Break.
Broke his camera. See his mouse moving. Both are better than we're back to both are better than Acolyte. Yeah, that's funny. Definitely. I haven't even watched it. I don't even want to watch that Acolyte. That's going back to the Star Wars Ahsoka Rebels discussion. Thanks, David. Saw my most recent video about that and plan on subscribing to the society today. Just make sure you do the if you want to watch those videos, just make sure you do the Dark Turquoise membership.
Okay, was I think I was off for a minute there. Can you hear me now?
Yeah. When your camera went out, you took your.
I moved the camera and I lost everything there. I was trying to show you guys what he was building. Maybe I'll just do it like this way instead. Here's his little build that he just came up with.
Go full screen.
I'll go full screen. Here. There we go.
Yeah, there you go. That's cool.
For a 4-year-old to come up with something as quick as that, yeah, he's pretty
better than what I can do.
Better than what I could do. And for him, he's done. He's moving on. Now he's opening up drawers over here.
I need some guys that
you need
are
robot
like
bits. Here, yeah. I'll give you all of the robot bits, okay?
And don't forget the other drawer too. I need some of that. I'm done with the robots.
You're gonna clutter yourself up with lots of drawers, but I suppose we'll have to just make space for you. I can move my stuff over here. Buddy.
Yeah, that'll be better for now.
Okay. Yeah. No, I agree, Ralph. I heard you talk about the Brick Separator Societies. It's Brick Separator Society, right? Is that what it's called?
Brick Separator Society. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I am encouraged to talk more candidly about pricing strategies and be a lot more specific about the strategy we do and why we do it, and not quite so vague. I think you could probably catch a lot if you watch my channel enough, but this way you can come to Ralph's channel and then hear a very detailed conversation about these things. There's so many topics that I want to cover in there, and yeah, I think the candidness. Well, rather, I won't be as vague about things. I'll be very specific. Well, I'm looking forward to that.
It dropped his body.
Oh my gosh!
It's dropped his leg. I mean,
drop the legs.
Drop the legs.
Ralph, you're on mute. I can't hear you now. I don't think I muted you. Okay.
I got it. I found it.
Yay!
Found it. You know what happened was I put stuff in the back and the cable came out.
Oh my gosh.
What was I saying? I was saying something before you told me I was muted. We're going to do the first one on Wednesday. We're not going to do it live.
No.
We're coming with a couple of topics we're going to talk about, and then if you guys want specific things, we're going to try to do it regularly. We don't know the cadence of it yet, based on everybody's availability and what we think we can talk about, but it'll definitely be. It's not going to be like Brick Separator podcast type of quality. It'll definitely be like this, very much low key, just having a conversation.
Yeah. Well, for me, it's just. I'm in it for the conversation. I'm in it to talk to you and to Ben, and like this Wednesday, I got something weighing on me, and I don't really know what to do, and I want two guys to help me talk through it and just, say, all right, if this was in your, fork in the road, this decision that you needed to make, how would you look at it? Because there's like benefits of not doing it, benefits of doing it, spending the money the right way. I can't say I know what to do, and I need I want somebody else to help me look at this. So that's what I'm looking forward to this Wednesday.
I had to look to see if your son was still there. I had a comment, but it wasn't appropriate.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
It was a fun. No, it was a fun comment. It was just, I was like, wouldn't have been appropriate for a 4-year-old.
Well, then the restraint is appreciated. I'm like,
yeah, it was like, yeah, better not.
I want to put the camera down on you for a second. They're going to watch you build for a second here. Okay.
Ah, Superman. I like Superman.
Are you okay with being on camera, or do you want to be off camera?
I'm okay with being on camera.
I hope I'm doing this right. My employees might be like, whoever did these drawers needs to be like looked at because they ain't doing a good job.
It'll probably be you.
I always blame myself. If they pull out drawers and it's like, what happened to these drawers? It's like, yeah, you guys it's okay. Just blame me. It's always me. Always the guy at the top.
How can he see me?
I'm sorry, what? How can he see you?
Yeah.
Well, because okay, hold on. Let me change this so they can see you.
What does Jocko Wilkins call it? I forget what he calls
Oh, how about screen gets bigger? Screen's gotta be bigger.
something. I forget.
Like that. How's that?
Good.
Good. I don't know. What are you saying? I don't know who Jocko Wilkins is.
He was a ex-SEAL. He's got a book, and he's like, his leadership style is you always take responsibility no matter what.
Yeah.
He has calls it something. I can't remember what it's called.
I mostly do it because I don't want anybody else to feel like, they can't be. I can't be trusted to take care of things. I mean, in reality, whatever goes on there is my responsibility. So in the end, it's all my responsibility.
Extreme ownership. That's what it's called. You gotta take extreme ownership of everything.
Yep. Daddy O's Bricks had it about the same moment you said it. He's heard that as well.
Yeah.
Hey, I want him to look at my build.
You got to put it up here. He wants you to see his build, Ralph. He made a
Oh, cool. Battle droid, huh?
battle droid with the spear.
Nice.
Good job. What is this one? All right. You ready to scan? I'm going to have you scan one, and then we're going to go back to our agreement. We're going to put you down for some quiet time because I'll take you to see Mr. Nick, and also we'll go to the building together, but we got to do quiet time. Is that understood?
Yeah.
All right. So where's the scan gun?
Oh, right here.
Can you scan the barcode here?
Well, I'm not ready to go. I'm not ready. I didn't get all this set up.
We're going to have to come back to it. I'm sorry.
I'm not scared.
Well, if you don't, then I'm sorry, buddy. You're still going to go to quiet time. I'm sorry. I know you don't like that. All right. Thank you. Good job. All right. I'm going to go on pause. Ralph, you got this for a minute?
I'll hold the fort down. I'll do a little dance or something.
Okay. Let's go to quiet time. Yes. Those are doors for something. One of his.
Okay, that's it. That's all you guys get. Sorry. That's all you get. Yeah, it was his book, but it was also that was the whole point of his book was how to you take extreme ownership into owning things that your team did, or like for him, he was commanding a team of SEALs, and so if like they screwed up, it was his fault because he didn't train them properly, that kind of stuff, right? Oh, what's everybody working on? I'm working on 2x plates. Did a down sort into size, and now I'm going through. I did the color sorting on half of it. Now I'm doing the listing. I was gonna try to share my screen, but I can't share it because Chris needs to approve it. Daddy-O says he is cataloging arches and a few remaining rounds. Just a brick and a bucket. Evan, I think it's Evan, is picking orders. Keelan is uploading new parts from the pad wall. Awesome. All right, here's a question for the group. You get a request from a customer to take a photo of part or a set or whatever. Do you do it or do you not do it? Discuss. Missed the question. Okay, I'll say it again. If you get contacted by a customer for they want a picture of a minifigure, a part, or a set, would you do that? Is that something that you do?
I do it.
You do it? I don't do it. I don't do it. It never. Every time I do it, it never goes into a sale. It's just time consuming.
I'd say about 25% of the time it goes into a sale.
I had one today or this weekend. They're from Australia. They're asking for a $115 set that was listed as new sealed, and they wanted a picture of it. And then they said, and I would like to make an offer. I was like, I'm ignoring you. I'm like,
this clue's already there.
A, you're not going to pay the $30 for shipping. B, I'm going to feel uncomfortable for that. It's new sealed. I mean, what more do you want?
I used to feel bad about the shipping for overseas as well. Like I was doing something wrong. Like, compared to domestic shipping, I felt like I must be doing something wrong because it's just too expensive. I'm trying to always figure out a way to make it less. It's just the price of doing business. If you want stuff from us, it's just going to cost that.
How do you? What shipping service are you using?
ShipStation.
Do they have like an international service or no?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can get international, and we insure every international is now 100% insured by ShipSurance or Parcels something, and I forget what they call it now. They changed the name. I always call it the old name of ShipSurance, and about 75% of everything that goes to Mexico is lost. It does not make it there.
So I don't ship to Mexico because Mexico doesn't have door-to-door tracking.
Yep.
So I only ship to, there's like a list of 53 countries that do door-to-door tracking, and those are the only ones I do. I go through Pirate Ship. They have a service that you can sign up for, ask to be a part of, called Simple Export Shipping. And so basically you send your package domestically to like a collection point, and then they ship it over, and it's a lot cheaper than going through USPS.
That's cool. Yeah. they have that on eBay, which is like an automatic thing provided to eBay buyers. Which I thought was something weird was going on for a while there, but no, you get that. You can get that with eBay.
Right. You're like automatically in like as
eBay
a seller. As a seller, you don't even know that's happening. You can opt out of it, but otherwise.
Yeah, but because we do direct shipping to customers, all internationals, it only costs like $2. And I'd say about 75% of everything to Mexico does not get there. Then on the other countries is maybe 20% or less that doesn't make it all the way there.
I've been having issues with Brazil. It seems like it gets stuck in customs for 45 days and then gets sent back. And I think somebody was saying something about, maybe it was Nathan Brickslayers was saying that you have to put the receipt on the package so that they know what it is and how much it actually is. Because
what you're doing is you're putting the VAT. You're putting evidence that they paid their VAT.
Yeah.
They have a special transparent sleeve that you can get for free.
Oh, I do that, but like because you have to do that for like England and Britain, you have to put all that on the outside. But for Brazil, like there was no like other paper that Bricklink said you needed to do.
I don't know about Brazil. We don't do Brazil.
Yeah.
Typically, the customers come with evidence that they paid.
Yeah.
I had one customer, I think I don't know if it was Germany or Denmark or somewhere like that. They were telling me at the customs office I had to come down and pay my VAT again because you didn't send evidence. And I sent them a document, and they were able to go to them with that document that I sent them, and it was enough evidence.
Yeah. That's the one that Bricklink provides, right?
Yep. Yeah, you can do it with BrickStore as well. You just have to print an invoice from BrickStore manually.
Right.
So we just had one today with the IOSS number for France. And one of our employees was like, okay, wait a minute. I've never done this before, and walked him through it, and we were good.
Let's go through some of these replies here. Just a Brick and Bucket says, and this is to the question of do they email or send photos to their customers? Depends on how much it is, $10 to $15 or more, then probably, but less than that, no. Daddy O'Brick says, I will for expensive rare figs and would for sets if I had them listed. Offer, not so much. Kaylin says, haven't had that happen yet, just getting started. Oh, it'll happen. It's getting bad. I wouldn't for something new and sealed. Yeah, it just felt like they didn't trust me. It just started off bad. Offers we don't even entertain. Yeah, that's not on Bricklink. They came back and they're like, yeah, well, it was a one feedback buyer too, and I was like, yeah, well, Bricklink's like eBay. I'm like, dude.
Yeah, somebody's trying to figure out what they can get away.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, welcome to Bricklink. Prices are prices, so buy it where you want. Yeah, I haven't had people get mad at me in quite a while. I have had a lot of that in the past. Like quite a bit of that. People yelling at me for my prices. I think I'll just put
or YouTubers telling you how unconsolidated lots looks messy.
It's a disaster. I personally don't think I'd like shopping my own store. I don't know.
Who was that? Who was that jerk? Anyways, oh wait, that was me. Sorry.
Wait, yeah, you had terrible things to say about me. Was that a couple years ago?
Yeah, we did a whole Brick Separators episode on it. I thought we weren't rude about it.
You weren't rude about it. All I said was you guys had a lot to say about me. I don't ever think you specifically mentioned me.
No. I did use your store as an example. I pulled up Black Legs, I think it was.
Oh, Black Legs. I remember that. And after you did that, I went and I started trying to figure out a way to get rid of some of them black. I remember that now. Nope. I thought it was a fair assessment. And you said if that's the way they want to do it. That's the way they can do it. That's up to them. But you guys were fair about it.
Believe me, I get it. I have the urge to just throw everything in one drawer, like right now. Like, I don't want to
Well,
go walking around the store for the next hour.
yeah. Well, and look at what I had to do. I had to write special software to maintain my lots. Now that it's gotten so out of hand, Ralph, I sometimes, don't like the way we're set up. But because now my whole culture and my company is like, this is the way we're doing it. We're just going to keep going until something breaks or some reason to stop. I don't know what it is coming yet, but yeah, there's some risk there for sure. I don't know what it is yet.
The root problem is that people will list stuff that deserve notes that is damaged with no comment, and then the buyer receives a smash box or parts that are heavily damaged. Well, that's fair. Which I think we've all gotten parts that were expected to be in good condition that belong in a filler box. I mean, I'm not going to ask somebody for photos, but if I get something that is not what I expected, I'm going to we're going to call them out on it and ask for a refund. But I don't think I need to waste the time up front to do that.
I don't know. I feel bad for people who have had bad experiences on Bricklink for sure.
Yeah.
I don't think that yelling at a customer for having some issue with the order is the right way to deal with customers.
I had a bad one the other day. Was remember when I did that live where I was opening up the D&D figs?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, I made so many mistakes I didn't realize until I sent it out to customers. Like I had put wrong figures together, and then I didn't realize it when until I sent it out. I did it twice, and the one guy I did it to, he also ordered Ham the pig from Toy Story.
Yeah.
And I had listed it. I thought I had listed it. Well, I didn't realize there was two separate listings, but there's a listing as a minifigure because if he has like the little rubber stop, like because he's a bank, right?
A little plug in the bottom.
Yeah. If it doesn't have that, he goes as like a part, right? Like there's a minifigure part to it. I didn't realize that. I just saw the first. I brickanized it, saw the first listing, and it looked right. Clicked on it. It was the part. Oh, no, it was the minifigure. I didn't have the plug. So he got the wrong minifigure, wrong CMF, and he got the
oh no, Ralph.
Ham dude without the plug. So I went and I ordered from two separate sellers.
Oh, you taking care of the guy?
Yeah, I took I was like, it was so bad. Like I didn't think it warranted just a refund. It required more than that.
That little plug thing for that little ham guy. I mean, if I didn't know better or have the experience, I would pick that thing up and say, not a Lego, just throw it and just get rid of it.
Exactly. It was a good learning experience, definitely. It was a good learning experience to get it in and see what it looked like because I had no idea what it looked like.
That little plug is worth so stupid high dollars.
If you buy the entire minifigure,
yeah,
with the pig part, it was about the same price as just the plug, and then I got to relist the minifigure part or the pig part, So
that's one that David used to do, where you would buy up other people's stores and then peel off the stickers to increase the price of the parts. One of my favorite ones. I'll show you guys this one. If you want to go through the effort, let me see if I can find one. And I'll share my screen here in a moment.
I just did it again where I changed parts and I forgot to change the part in BrickStore.
All right, so let me do. Go back to screen. All right, so here's the screen share. I got a hungry son over there. I can hear him crying. All right, so this part here in white is like $4. But if you get this, all right, so how do we do this? We do that number.
Oh, you get that part with a sticker on it and then
with a sticker on it, yeah. Here, so the soccer sets is what it was. Actually, it'd be better if I grab this and I go to color white. There we go. So there's 27 of them in white that have a pattern. And this one here, 54 cents, right? So, okay, now the average price is like $1 or something like that. So somebody down in Canada has figured it out. You want this one here with the sticker? It's an $18 part. I'm not pulling the sticker off. You're gonna have to pull the sticker off. But you can buy all these up and then turn around and sell that for like $7, $8. So, but I mean that's a strategy if you want to spend money like that to get the
Right.
It works. But if I get a part like that, I'm pulling off the sticker most of the time. And the other soccer version, who's buying soccer parts like that? Like hardly anybody.
Right.
Unless somebody's buying them up. The average might go up a little bit. Somebody buys them all up, then peels out the stickers, and then they're gone. Eventually, that part's going to be really rare because everybody's bought them and peeled off the stickers. All right.
Man, I don't remember the last time I was in StreamYard. Probably back when I was doing the building up to a podcast with Clutch.
That's taking me back. Wow.
Yeah. That was the podcast that soured me on weekly cadence. I was like, that was a lot. And it wasn't just doing the show. If we just did the show, it would have been fine. But we did like an hour of pregame. Then we did the show. And then it seemed like we did like 2 hours of postgame. It was like a good 5-hour night on Mondays when we recorded.
I like this StreamYard stuff. It has a little number up here that says how many people are viewing.
I don't
the
get that.
Up to the side here.
I get the chat. I don't get the number of people.
It's I don't know if you see it, maybe only me as but it's like just above my head inside the.
Yeah, I don't get that.
It just says live viewers. I also have a live counter here. There is a way to record this and then get like an MPEG file.
There used to be a premium feature. You had to pay for it.
I think it still is a premium feature, but I can get it for $1.
Is that like the promotional price to get you back?
Guaranteeing that's a promotional price. They're like selling this stuff for $1. I think the annual price is like $100 now. Did I run out of new parts? I got few small bags left. Some things at the bottom of this bag. I'm all out of new parts. I took everything back to the warehouse because I was cleaning up here. I got so much clutter.
Oh,
I feel like this one is I got 3 of them here. These are advent calendar set. I feel like all this might be advent calendar stuff.
you pulled that out of your bulk?
Oh yeah, all the time. I haven't bought bulk in such a long time. I'll tell you the story of what happened, but I'll wait to save that for Brick Separator Society. I will go into so much detail on there about where I got my bulk, what happened, why we quit. There'll be so much more information in there. So there's a great promotion. I mean, it's a great story, and I only tell people like on one-on-one conversations. So this is not a
you've told me that. It's a pretty good one.
Yeah. So I will definitely say that for the Brick Separator stream. So if you're watching this and you haven't heard,
hold on. Let me increase the price.
That's like increasing your price after somebody asks you about a minifig, Ralph. We just went over this. Oh yeah, I'll send you a picture of that minifig. Oh, and by the way, I hate to tell you, we forgot to increase price on that. And here it is. That you deserve a message after that one. I'm
Somebody
not saying,
posted about that on the Facebook group, the Bricklink buyers and sellers group. That somebody did that to them.
I'll be
They
honest, I've been tempted. I'm like, oh, somebody wants it. Let's increase the price. I have been tempted, but that is just wrong to do that.
Every time I get a message, I'm like, this sale ain't gonna happen. Never happens. It never happens. I don't know why. It's like I'll send it to them, and it's like, oh, that was a waste of time.
Well,
And they also
yeah.
never send you like the item number or the easily identification, so they can go look it up and find where it is.
I've had thought about that because they're not like brick linkers. They're just looking for a fig. They're just a collector. They don't know about BrickLink and the BrickLink.
And they use some like generic name. I've got like 4 different versions. Which one do you want?
Yeah, I've been there too. Now, what I will do is if the person asks about it and I send them the photo and then like 2 weeks goes by and they haven't bought it, then I'm for sure, because sometimes I'm just not aware of what's going on in like pop culture. And like one time my employee came in and said, he's like, increase the price on all of the Deadpools. And I'm like, you mean the 4 we just sold this weekend?
Yeah. I've got a fake Deadpool. I was thinking about putting it up on eBay when that movie came out. I should have done that.
I had a Kobe Bryant on the day that helicopter accident happened.
Yeah.
And it sold like in an hour, and I didn't know what was going on.
They got it before it went up, huh?
No, it was already. I can't imagine I was the first one to sell, but I was probably the last one to be sold on BrickLink, and it was the highest price one on BrickLink at that moment. But then everything after that was higher than mine.
Yeah. Kaylin, I see your message. Thank you.
Can you hear my music in the background at all?
Not now, no. We did earlier.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So StreamYard is better about canceling out the background music.
My ears are burning for some reason when we were hearing that music.
I'm sorry, bro. I almost can't make it through a day without some kind of praise for the God that made us. So I got to do it. I know I don't deserve the life that I have. So.
Would you believe that I was actually a church elder?
A church elder?
Yeah. I handed out communion, and I was an usher. It was like, yeah, I did that for a couple of years.
Yeah, I'm interested. I don't know if you want to share that here, if you want to save it, but I would love to hear about that sometime.
I don't think it's a great story, but it sort of soured, that whole experience soured me of the church.
Oh, wow. There is some messed up people no matter where you go.
Yeah.
Get away from it. And that's the truth. I mean, I'll tell you right now, I'm the biggest hypocrite in the whole church. I say one thing, believe one thing, but I will act a different way. But that's not what the relationship I have with God is about. So I'm not saying I'm trying. I'm definitely trying to do what I should do, but I don't always do it. Sometimes my mouth runs off. I don't even know I'm hurting somebody in the YouTube channel or at work. I don't deserve heaven because I'm a good guy. Let me tell you that right now. But yeah, someday I would love to hear about that.
I mean, that's pretty much the whole story.
Oh. Okay, Rob.
That's pretty much it. I remember first time I went to church, I was scared. And I remember eventually they got me up to talk during a sermon. Yeah. And I was telling about my experience of my first day. And I was like, I was so scared. I saw the cry room and I thought it was because you were yelling at us and we had to cry.
Oh, I think I know the kind of church you were going to. Yeah, cry room. Interesting.
It was for babies, you know.
Oh, it was for babies. Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah.
So then I was wrong. I was thinking of something.
Yeah, exactly. I thought it was, like You went and you were like being accosted or something, so you had to go cry.
Oh no.
Yeah.
All right. Got a minifig here from. This is a Ron Weasley.
Amen to that, David says.
Yeah.
I see what you did there.
I don't think. I think I'm going to part this Ron Weasley out unless I don't have him in the store already. You know, you can right click on an item in BrickStore, and if you click on show in my BrickLink store, it'll go straight to the item in your BrickLink store.
Yep.
Nice little tip. We should show that during the Brick Separator streams, unless you can figure that out for yourself. But there's so many things going on in BrickStore that all the years I've learned, and I'm still learning things that people did that I didn't know we could do.
So Daddy-O Bricks, Daddy-O, Harry Potter never sells. That's our running joke. Daddy-O Bricks actually shared a tip with me when what the fig came out.
Yeah.
You know how like that service is, you upload your entire inventory and then you can get, minifigures you can build. You can do that exact same feature. That exact same feature is built in the BrickStore right now.
You can do it with BrickStore.
Yeah, share your BrickStore and download your inventory.
Are we giving this one away for free?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay, show me this.
Okay, so
you want me to download my store is what you said?
Yeah, download your store.
Oh, okay. You asked for it.
I know. It'll take a minute. 2, 4.
All right, download store.
Well, we got to get some parts that are that you can build, right?
Well, I'd have to go find everything.
Right, but like I'm just showing you how you.
Now, is it one at a time or is it multiple?
It'll you select everything and it'll show you.
I'm intrigued.
Which minifigures you can do.
Now you got me intrigued here, Ralph. I love new stuff.
This is all Daddy-O Bricks. He showed this one to me. I was like, "What the heck?"
See, look, he doesn't want to give it away for free. He's like, "Hey, stop."
Well, maybe he should have his own YouTube channel.
All right, we're going for. I got a store. All right, here's my store. All 190,000 lots.
So select all of it. Right. Okay. So now where it says item inventory on the left there at the top, it says appears in over left. Keep going. Yep. There up. Yeah. It says appears in. Yeah. Now next one over. Next one over. No. Go back.
Here.
Yep. I just lost you, didn't I? There we go. Yeah, click on that. Is it working?
Computer to do a ton of.
Is it thinking? There we go.
Yeah, my computer worked for that, Ralph.
So these are all the sets, and then you scroll down, it'll be all the minifigures that you can build with the parts that you have.
All right, can I organize by price?
No, I don't think so. It's
okay. So what you're saying is that I have all the individual bits to build that thing.
Yes.
And I have all the bits to build this promo.
Yes. Somewhere in there should be minifigures too.
Yeah, I just passed some collectible minifigs.
Yeah, there you go.
Now, how can I take this and make a BSX file?
That I don't know. I haven't played around with it much. Yeah. Beyond like, oh, well, see, my store pulls back like hundreds and hundreds of city minifigures, which is like,
okay,
yeah, I ain't doing any of that.
Yeah, no, this is a request to BrickStore on the Discord to say, be able to export that can build to a BSX file.
Right click. What options do you get?
I got nothing.
You can part out item, and then you can do like the copy from document and get the remarks.
Well, if he has the ability to build that data, he has to have the way to. He knew there's a back end to this somewhere.
Yeah. But I thought that was cool. It was like it's because I saw when
This
the guy
list goes
that's
on
building
forever.
the guy that's building what the fig, he wants to charge $40 a year. I'm like, I don't think this is a service that I would actually use more than once a year. Like, I don't think it's
Well,
worth
I
$40.
talked to him. He's put some good work into what he did. But yeah, I did break it. It's feeling better now, Daddy O Bricks. But look at the list. I mean, it goes on forever. I don't even know if you can see me scrolling this.
Right.
But here I'm holding this thing down, and the bar is barely even moving.
I just
Now,
thought
but this
was
probably
cool.
doesn't account for the same thing that what the fig doesn't account for, that some are going to go into multiple figs. Once I start removing some of these lots, so this list is going to decrease. But the set is also kind of cool.
Right.
So these are, what is B? B is book. I can't build, something's not right, Ralph. I can't do books. I don't have these books in my inventory.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know your
Why does it say I can build these books? I wonder if it means I have the figs that can build that book.
The other, yeah, probably the other thing you can do is like you can just you can limit down you can filter down your store inventory just to minifigure parts, and then when you highlight that and go back to this tab, it'll just show you minifigures. This is a good way also to figure out, like, if you have an orphan bag, you can like put a couple of the parts in and then highlight them, and then go to this tab and it'll tell you all the parts, all the sets that those parts are from. I think that's how that works. Or appears in. Maybe that's the appears in one.
That was a pretty good tip. I knew about that build, but I've never explored it like that.
I was going to do a video of that on my channel, but I've been holding on to that one for like 3 weeks now. And
hardly anybody watches my channel, Ralph. You could do it and act like it never happened here.
I could do it on my channel and act like no, it never happened too.
Oh, now you're getting punchy.
It's like, is it worth the $200 a month I'm making? No. Right. Oh, that reminds me. Where is my? Yeah.
What's that?
Gotta do a little clip for the vlog. So everybody say cheese.
Hey.
Everybody say cheese. We're on Great Brick Labs live.
Hey. All right, Ralph.
Kaylin. Just Brick in a Bucket. David. Everybody's here. We're having a good time. We've been on for an hour now already. I just taught Chris how to do What the Fig in BrickStore. Go watch.
Yeah, no, what an amazing tip, but it definitely crippled my computer for the minute there.
Yeah.
Took me
well, guess what? My store does not cripple it, so there you go.
I got this new computer for the extra processing power, and I just had the RAM increased from 8 to 24. It took a lot less than that 24 gigs of RAM. My computer guy takes care of me really good. I'm so grateful that I have a computer guy finally. I don't have to do it myself.
Oh. Here's another story for you. Speaking of computer guys. So Pops put on his community tab, when was it, yesterday or the day before? Some CK Brick something did a video like talking about why Pop's Block Shop is a genius seller. Yeah. And he got into, well, Pops is really genius because he does networking. And I don't know how he met Ralph, but Ralph's a great IT guy. I'm like, oh, God.
Well, because you wrote that software, so that makes you the IT guy.
I know. That's it. That's all I am. I feel like a sidekick. That's all I am. I'm a sidekick to everybody. I'm the Robin to everybody's Batman.
Well, we're gonna make you the main feature with brick separators and all these conversations, because that isn't gonna happen unless it's your channel sponsoring it. So
I commented on Pops's community tab. I'm like, a good IT guy is a great thing to find, isn't it?
Really is. I mean, I was the IT guy for so long, but now I'm separating myself and saying I don't want to be the IT guy.
Right.
I want to have an IT guy that I pay because there's just the technology is changing too fast, too much. More. I'm going to focus on selling Lego bits. Are you going to want me to do store tours and stuff like that on that Brick Separators channel?
Do whatever you want. I don't care.
Because I was thinking about doing it from my phone as well as from my desktop. I was thinking about getting a wireless headset, but if we did it with this thing and we recorded them, then that would make it easier for me to just switch over to phone real quick.
You could do it on Discord. We were going to do it on Discord, right? So like,
oh yeah, Discord. I can go straight to my phone. Really? Yeah, I can go straight to my phone. Yep. And you'll be doing the recording. So either way, all right. Either way, it'll be fine. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Understood.
Yeah, Discord's great because like I do that all the time. I swap devices mid call. Oh, there we go. Sit down finally.
Well, nobody else tried to join in. I put that link out there. Anybody who's on here now wants to join in the conversation. I think we may be doing that 15 minutes, and then if you want to get more, you're going to have to join Brick Separator Society. Do you have a link to Brick Separator Society to share that would make sense for this stream?
Well, just click on my name in the. I haven't chatted in a while. Let me do that. Yeah, I can just pop a link. I don't know if I can pop a link. I'll share it to you in Discord, and you pop the link because it's not my channel. Not allowed to pop.
You.
Am I allowed to pop links in your channel?
I don't know how to do that.
I'll just share it with you.
Okay.
And then you can share it.
Okay. I'll go to Discord. Daddy-O's Bricks, he has a really successful store, doesn't he?
Yeah, about as successful as mine. We're like two brothers that do the same thing. We've got like, remember when I was complaining about the 60 hours that I didn't have any Bricklink orders? He also didn't have orders for 60
I've
hours.
experienced this. It was like, it wasn't 60 hours, but it was like a solid 12 hours where it was like cold. And then after that, like 7 of them came in all at once.
Right. Yeah.
It was weird.
It just felt like something was wrong. Yeah. All right. I sent you the link. That should take you to the join. So if you could share that, that'd be great.
Yep.
And
right, so here is the
and join is dark turquoise because the orange, you're just basically supporting me.
Okay, so I'm gonna let's do this. I'm gonna on my screen, I'm gonna share what it looks like.
Okay.
So here's the link that you just shared with me. And then we click on join.
Yep.
And then get your music. So we're going to go dark turquoise and we'll go join. And is it going to show my credit card information? Oh, there's my home address. And by whatever security code. I don't even know what this is. Let's just make it up. I'm going to have to delete the stream now.
That's the security code on the back of your card.
Oh, let me stop sharing this part of my screen here. I was actually kind of close on that security code. They declined the payment. I just locked my card. Oh boy, I probably have a text message on my phone.
Fraud. There's fraud.
Yeah, I'm gonna try a different card here. And a separate card is also connected there. Okay. So now I'm connected, and I get a welcome screen. And let's see the perks. You can see my screen, okay?
Yeah.
Oh, an August 24 sales report. Nice.
Yeah.
That's a couple weeks ago. Members. All right, look at those members only stuff.
So that reacting video, I've been doing some reacting videos, which I think are pretty cool.
Yeah.
They're easy content, but this one was pretty cool because this is where like Ben was telling me about the drawers, and I was like, well, let me go back and watch that from BrickSlingers back. It was like 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah.
And,
Reacting to your own video. Yeah.
Yeah, this is when they were talking with David Ye on BrickSlingers.
Yes.
And so I watched the whatever the 15 or 20 minutes that he was talking about it. I thought it was really cool again to see that, so I reacted to it.
I've never done one of these videos like this before.
Yeah, everybody's doing them. It's like easy content. It's taking over YouTube. It's like it's good.
So
It's
I
like
don't have to make any new original content. I can just respond to other people's content, and people will watch my new content responding to other people's content.
Exactly.
So eventually, we'll have nothing new. What if somebody reacts to my reaction video?
Right. Well, that's happened. So so I watch a couple game streamers, and they were one was playing a game, and like the other one was reacting to it, and then the guy that was playing the game reacted to his react video, and they went back and forth like 7 times. It was
no.
The original video was so washed out and grainy, like you couldn't even see what was going on. And then like the guy's head there was like 7 of the guy's head. He kept moving his head around, so like he took over the bottom part of the whole video. It was hilarious.
Yeah,
hilarious.
I don't have an opinion about that, Ralph, but I can see where it leads to. Okay, yeah. So if you want to get some of the more exclusive content that we are going to be putting on this channel, and I'm going to have to decide how long I keep this one. I don't know if I put anything on there sensitive. I know my home address is on there for a moment or two. Wonder if it's easy to edit that part out. I do not like the editing tool from YouTube. I don't enjoy that experience.
Yeah, I hardly ever use it, but like I could see you can either blur it or you can cut it.
Yeah, well, I mean, what is there? Like, there's 5 viewers of this content now. There'll probably be maybe 70, 80 by the end of the week. I don't really normally have a problem deleting.
It's not the 70 or 80 viewers. It's, the one guy from Rochester, New York that shows up at your doorstep tonight.
Yeah, that's like a 12, 13-hour drive, but good luck.
in my electric vehicle that I have to stop and charge every.
Oh, what is it? Which one do you have?
I have the Chevy Bolt.
Okay.
So, yeah. They're great for in town, but trying to travel with them is a pain in the butt.
That's what I've heard about them electric vehicles.
I mean, Tesla did it right? Like they built out their own supercharger network first, or at the same time as they were really launching.
Yep. But, we're going to get all those government stations eventually, right?
Well, also, I think this next year, I think Tesla's allowing my car to be accessible on the supercharging network.
So does it need an adapter or something?
I don't know. Probably, because it's my high-speed charger is like 3 different plugs that you plug into the car. So it's like a 3-prong plug instead of one like circular plug that Tesla has.
All right, I got a small pile of new parts. After this, I'm done, Ralph. I'm done working on this desk for a little while.
Yeah, I just finished listing my 2, the ones that I had color sorted already.
All right, I'll leave this video up for a short period of time. I'm going to watch that content and make sure. I think it was just my address and the credit card number, the last 4 digits of a credit card number.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, and the security code I put in there was totally wrong. So,
yeah.
But I probably do have a text message of that card is. Yeah, here's the text message right here. The card is locked.
Sorry.
Yeah, don't lock your card. What do I don't know what do I got to do here. I think I'm going to have to call in this one. Anyways, if you do want more exclusive, more detailed, more transparent, more candid content, you're just going to have to go to Ralph's channel. I'm still not giving away my credit card numbers.
Well, apparently from Daddy-O, he said, thanks, Chris. Just bought a Gaylord of Lego.
Oh, well, all right. Hopefully deliver to the card issuer's address. Is there any Gaylords available? That's the kind of content we've got to talk about on the stream, on your separator stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to talk about that in the society. So we'll talk about that kind of stuff too. Where to get Gaylords of Lego if you don't already know.
Why is it called Gaylord?
Isn't that the type of thing that it sits on?
I don't know. It'll be a good.
I think it's a term for truckers.
Be a good content, good learning experience.
Yeah, we'll talk about all kinds of things. But that won't be live. That'll be pre-recorded stuff that people can react to, right?
Yeah, the first one we're gonna do is pre-recorded, and then we'll get a feel for it, see if we like it or not.
Can you do live on that stream?
Yeah, I can do live. It's OBS. I'm recording through OBS, so I can do whatever.
If you want to do StreamYard, I'd be willing to probably pay for a year of StreamYard if you wanted to use that as a venue, and I could add your channel as one of the channels. But I don't know how. I'm not sure all the pieces to that.
Yeah, I can do it through OBS. That's fine.
Okay, excellent. Well, it's good chatting with you. Thanks for jumping on impromptu.
Yeah, thanks for inviting me. It was fun.
It always feels good when we get together because it feels like I'm not out there by myself, right?
Yeah, it's a little bit more engaging content, right?
Yeah, when I totally like this better than just sitting here doing it by myself. I'm trying to talk about things myself. It's so boring. This was so much better. I'm glad we did it this way instead.
Yeah, anytime. Just shoot me a message and I'll jump on.
All right, I'll take you up on that, and I will definitely talk to you Wednesday morning. And then, when do you think that content will be available for people to view?
I'm planning on that. I usually push out Brick Separator Society content on Saturdays, so I'll get it edited if it needs any major editing, and then get it out on Saturday. I'm
so happy that you're willing to work on that, because I'll talk about anything at all, and then we can decide later.
Again, it's not gonna be polished like Brick Separator podcast, because that was a pain in the butt to edit. I hated editing that.
Like I said, mostly for me, it's talking to you and talking to Ben. I've got this decision in front of me. I do not know what to do, and I want some other people looking at it. Some people who really think about Lego all the time. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Back to the comment I was going to say: if you can make the money on the corner, make the money on the corner.
We'll talk about that Wednesday.
Just show a little leg. That's all you gotta do.
All right, Ralph. Thanks a lot, buddy.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
Yep. Take care.
Bye. You're still alive.
I know. I don't know what it is. There's a button over here somewhere.